Hey, in this video, I'm going to talk about how much do you need to retire. You can see I have an example here. Then I'm going to show you how those numbers are calculated. Then also, just want you know, so those calculation is frequently used in the financial planning software. Then also is very similar to the all kinds of online retirement need projections, all those softwares out there. So basically, the concept are the same. You use time value of the money to calculate all the numbers. So let's look at this example. Say Steve, current age is 45, plans to retire at age 65. He thinks he has a life expectancy of 95. He currently annual living expense is $100,000, and he expects his living expense will decrease to $80,000 per year when he retires. Steve will receive annual $20,000 from Social Security once he retires. The average annual inflation before and during retirement is 3%, and the average annual return for his retirement is 5%. So also the information here, let's list in here. Current age is 45, retirement age 65. So you can see it's 20 years to retire. Then life expectancy is 95. So basically this would give him 30 years in the retirement. Then inflation 3%. Investment return 5%. This would give the investment inflation adjusted return is 1.942%. This is how you calculate the you can see the formula here, how you calculate the inflation adjusted return. Then current annual expense is $100,000 per year. Then retirement expense is $80,000 per year. Social Security benefit is $20,000 per year. So those are today's dollar because it's no way he could project the future dollar, right? So it's today's dollar. Then so in retirement, so $20,000 is funded by Social Security. Then $60,000 we would say $60,000 is unfunded, which means there's no pension or annuity, anything else to fund this $60,000. That's why we want to project how much to save today in order to achieve this $60,000 retirement living expense. So because $60,000 is today's dollar, have a 3% inflation. This in 20 years when Steve retires, so this $60,000 would become $108,367 for in the first year when he retires. So once we have this number, so we want to project the 30-year retirement need, right? So 30 years retirement, we want to discount all those 30-year expenses at a 3% inflation, 5% return. Then to choose at the beginning of the retirement, we would get this approximately 2.5 million. So basically this is the number when Steve retired at age 65. He should have 2.5 million saved. So that this is the number he would needed for his 30-year retirement if he wanted his retirement. Living expense is about $60,000 with $20,000 Social Security. That's 2.5 million he should received by the time he retire. Okay, so how to to get the 2.5 million when he retires. Well, if he has a lump sum today, which is at age 45, he should have about $940,000 today. If he have this amount of money, he invested have approximately average annual return 5%. In 20 years, he will achieve 2.5 million, which is enough to fund his 30 years retirement. So what if he doesn't have $940,000 saved? So then what if he only have a partial saved, right? So let's say only partial $200,000 saved today. So then he would need additional, annual saving is 59,000. It's about $60,000 per year to save for next 20 years in order to achieve this to achieve 2.5 million when he retires. So this is basically how this number calculated. You can see here is the time value of the money. You can see the formula here. Then here is the time value of the money as well. So this is a formula. This is basically how all the financial software to project your retirement needs. So then all this number here, I will see you can change it as much as you can. So to fit your situation, let's say, what if the investment is higher, the average annual investment is 7% return rather than 5%. This would give you a lump sum at a retirement needed is less, because for 30 years you still gonna grow this money, so that's why less. So if you have a lump sum today, they only require you have a $510,000 lump sum today invested, get a 7% return. In 20 years, you will achieve 1.9 million. So 1.9 million, you will be invested 7% as well. So that's how things works. Then say if you only have $200,000 saved, additional annual saving only require $29,000 per year, because your investment return is higher. So that's just how all this number works. So when you want to change or what if you want to retire early, so let's say if you want to retire at age 60 rather than 65, so we assume the Social Security is still the same. So this will increase. This will, if you want to retire at 60, so this will because this will change the number a little bit. That will require you today lump sum money saved higher. Will require your additional annual saving higher as well. You can see you require you additional almost $92,000 per year to save. So if you retire early, so if you retire at 70, so you can see the number will change a little bit, but will require you additional annual saving less. So this is just how everything works. With this my little calculator, this is how you project your savings for retirement. If you want my this Excel spreadsheets, you can send me an email, so then I can send you this spreadsheets, so you can play around for your own situation. Okay.